All right, man. This is gonna be a situation that let me say first and foremost, good morning. Hope everybody then found themselves, waking up to a good morning and not some bad news. You know what I'm saying? I know we're on two different time frames. Should I say zones, right? Uh, it's a warning to our community uh, that a lot of people don't want to see you do good. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna start it off like this. There was a shooting in Buffalo. Uh, at in our community, and 11 people got killed. They say 10, but it's going back and forth with the news that I'm paying attention to. Uh, 11 people got killed, 13 people got shot. Um, it's the that's what I'm saying. Like if you have a platform and you still talking about the Hollywood every day, and not what's going on and paying, getting our people to pay attention to more than celebrities. Uh, that's a disservice. Okay, I'm just gonna speak what it is, man. Um, Yesterday topics ain't today topics. So to keep pulling on something that dragging in the dirt uh, is just old. You know what I'm saying? So my channel basically is gonna do that, man. As in the simple fact, I got some new topics, new situations, new news, and come back to our community and understand we need to stay on point. Okay, let me elaborate a little bit about this. So we had uh, a Caucasian go into a black neighborhood. Um, it wouldn't even matter what race, but in our community, we need to do more of paying attention to our surroundings like we used to do, other than think everybody's your friend. Thanks, man. Uh, that's the whole point I'm trying to make. And let me elaborate on it. You remember back in the day, we had awareness. Like in our community, like if you go into certain communities, they look at you crazy. But if we still full of that lollygagging or, like I say, willy foo foo type attitude and persuasion, like nothing can be touched. You can't be touched. You already lost. And 9 times out of 10, a lot of women they go grocery shopping by themselves. Right? They just want to go pick out some vegetables, some canned goods, worried about, it's Sunday in Texas. They worry about Sunday meal. You know what I'm saying? But this happened yesterday. I started getting the reports, man, and everything started being what it is. And it's so crazy because, like what I say, they go on to get their food and, you know what I'm saying? And so, make sure that they family eat. And there's some guys in there too, man. Single daddies or whatever, man. All these youngsters really trying to figure it out. This is what concerns me, man. This dude drove 2 hours from where he lived to come cause harm in our community. Oh, man, I forgot, man. Ain't nobody worried about that, right? But you want everybody to show you respect, and you asked us where our community at. But look, what I don't want to see, and it's irrelevant to the fact because they've been proving themselves for the last 2 years. They really shoot. What is that? Maybe shoot. Yeah, 3 years. Out of sight, out of mind. I don't want to hear that protesting and Black Lives Matter. You need to get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? Stop letting everybody play y'all into getting in some kind of organization that ain't gonna matter, man. The organizations that matter, the government, hurry up and get rid of them. I'm just saying, I'm gonna stay on topic, but I got a lot to talk about. My whole issue is this: this dude drove 2 hours, man, 2 hours, man, to come cause harm on a whole different community, man. We can say that's part of the gentrification, but then the reasons he wrote in his what the cowards be doing, uh he wrote in a note, man, and they got a fly word for that now. You know what I'm saying? But he wrote on his note that he feel like uh Buffalo is the blacks are taking over Buffalo. What the? Man, come on, man. You 18 years old. Who taught you that? Who taught you that? And see, that's what I'm saying. They getting understanding and they getting conversation from their, I ain't gonna even say their parents. Don't know where it came from, but it came from something. It came from some kind of propaganda. You know what I'm saying? It came from something. I just want to ask, man, when you do these hate crimes, man, why? I want to know what happened to you, man. But then I ask myself too. In our community, we do a lot of hate crime amongst ourselves. And I still have the same question. What happened to you, man? Are we on the same, you know what I'm saying, on the same planet? But, another thing I want to talk about, we constantly having all this drama, right? Toward our community. Other nationalities have a law of protection, protecting them from the violent crimes against themselves or perpetrators, and they'll receive harsh consequences over that, right? Harsh consequences over that. Where's our law of protection for the black community? I'm talking to my community right now, man. Right? Where's our law of protection? But then I know and I understand this. If people don't give a goddamn about their community, the government ain't gonna give a damn about it neither. And I keep saying that, man. You gotta stand for something, man. Because, certain situations started happening, I want to say about a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe. Uh, and certain people got their goddamn whole law. You can't touch them. Better not look at them. Come on, man. How long we been doing this? How long, quote unquote, the Republicans, Democrats, or whatever the fact, man, whatever fashion you with, always talking that talk around election time. Y'all tired of that, man? Y'all tired of that? Because we ain't got no law that's gonna protect us but us. Y'all get that? Man, I was about to cut the grass, but this came across the wire, and I say, man, I gotta elaborate on this, man. Because at the end of the day, we ain't got no law to protect us, and we've been doing this the longest. Matter of fact, certain other ethnic groups that used our law, or certain other organizations that used our law to benefit them. We don't even know what we got, huh? That law stands for something. Civil rights. That's all it stands for. And you youngsters, y'all go back in history. You all right? Y'all go back and do y'all research. It wasn't no other person, ethnic group that was standing up like for civil rights. It was a lot of people part of that movement, but it was a reason that they was trying to join in. They seen it unjust. But I tell you what, I don't even like calling us black. We ain't black. You know what I'm talking about? We man, we just a different shade. You know what I'm saying? Black ain't got no country. You know what I'm saying? Where black at? Jesse Jackson, I want to know where a black African American is. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all put it all in the school books and all that. Y'all got these youngsters all confused. But the older generation, we woke up and we're gonna talk about it. But I just want to know, where's our law? I'm talking about this dude drove 2 hours, man. 2 hours to our community. No, it ain't down here in Texas, but it ain't saying it won't happen in Texas. They pushing the agenda. We've been at war with everybody, even ourselves, man. We've been at war, man. And real soldiers standing up, man. And then if you look, man, if you're a certain age and you still playing them silly games, man, you ain't no soldier, partner. You know what I'm saying? And then when they came up with that not fucking around coalition, I'm gonna talk about it. That was a good movement, I would say. But a lot of things, everybody don't need to see where your power come from. What that man, that's that friendly talk. You show and tell. That guy who went to Buffalo inside that grocery store, it wasn't no rally. It wasn't no march. He didn't say he was gonna do that. He just did it. That's the only thing I got against not fucking around coalition. For real, for real. They all it's the show of power. What is that? They don't care about that. Well, you see what when the head went down, everybody just got quiet. right? Or off the spectrum, they like, oh man, I don't want them to come after me, man. They did Grandmaster Jay dirty. See, that's what it's been all along, man. And I and I can really preach on this. It's been like that all along. It's been like this all along, man. Where as you get people who go to the forefront and push empowerment of the people, and the first thing that ever come across is, oh man, uh, what's his background? What makes him so uh uh smart where he can speak for our people? There ain't nobody speaking for the people, just speaking about our people, for our people. In a simple fact, man, somebody got to stand up. Everybody else worried about Hollywood, right? Everybody else worried about Whack 100. Everybody else worried about damn who gonna do what to who next. Everybody worried about, hey man, that Young Thug. I talked about it for a brief second, probably about a day or two, and I chimed in with my nephew out of Atlanta. But I was done with it. It is what it is. It's the same story on the streets all the time. Same stories, man. Same stories. And you got to be sick of it. And then at the end of the day, man, with our kids growing up and crap like this happening, man, it's gonna be a sad time, man. Sad time. Because they don't know no better. Everybody in the phone, everybody looking down, ain't paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's suspect. Not just one shade of people, but everybody's suspect. See, the thing back in the day is this. It was certain people in our community, just like it is in everybody's community. This ain't no racist bull crap or nothing like that. But when you see somebody that's so much out of place, you pay attention to them, right? Yeah, that's the law. That's the law. You pay attention to who seems to be out of place. But with this gentrification and all that, you can't pay attention to nothing. You'll go crazy. But only thing I'm saying is stay alert. You know what I'm saying? If you go to a grocery store, you go to a movie theater, you go to a gas station, wherever you might go, don't think you can't be touched, man. Because that day, somebody might reach out and touch you, AT&T. You know what I'm saying? So I was about to cut my grass, but this is we'll probably conversate a little bit more later on because it's getting hot out there. But I just want to send this note, man. Even when you go to church today, y'all better pay attention, man. We're at war. I don't know why y'all think we ain't at war. Oh, they gave you a holiday, huh? Oh, hey man, you ain't worried about it when it happened. It happened. Yeah, that's right. When it happens, it happens. But at the end of the day, I know you ain't around your loved ones all the time, so you really got to pass this message and tell them, man, stay alert. Just like it happened in Buffalo, just like it happened. What was that? God dang, that last mass shooting down here, somewhere by the border. Let's say it like that. Uh, it's happening all around. Some of these people are just wilding out. Some of these people just wilding out, and it just upsets me because I tell myself, man, oh Lord, I've been trying to do it, trying to do the right thing, and man, I just hate to see if something like that knock me off my pivot because a parent like me, I ain't talking about a parent that really don't care about their kids, but a parent like me, man, I'm shutting it down, partner. I swear to God. And then it's just like one of those things. This ain't no idle threat, man, because parents have certain things they live for and they'll die for. And if you ain't got nothing like that, man, you don't stand on nothing anyway. Hold your breath. You know what I'm saying? You pass out. Man, this ran me so high because the woman said, to talk a little bit about it, and I'm gonna drop it in the description. The woman said she called dispatch and she was whispering. Guess what the dispatch said? Man, why are you whispering? We got an active shooter in the store, is what she say. And this the lady said she got so rude with her and stuff like that, and then hung up the phone. What if that was that lady's last call? Guess who she had to call? Her man. And he had to call 911 so they can hear it clear. When we holler for, we got a problem in our community, so they can hear it clear. But then at the end of the day, that defund the police, man, hey, They don't even ride down the street no more. They look for the typical things. They ain't looking for, and once I already knew this, man. Years ago, they took that protective serve off their car, man. They give you warnings. But if you still paying attention, like Kendrick Lamar say, yeah, dispatch disconnected the call. What if that was that woman's last call, man? Family, y'all got to talk to me. What if that was the woman's last call? And she was a manager at the store. It wasn't like she was just a civilian walking around in the store, and getting groceries, all that. But think about the last time she could have just spoke to somebody and say, hey, you know, hey, I'm having a problem. It's people in the store, they shooting them. I don't know how you supposed to say it when your life is on the line. How do you supposed to talk? You supposed to think about being smart. Was she supposed to be yelling? Ain't they trained, the dispatch trained to hear everything in distress? That's what they get paid for. She had to call her boyfriend. He had to call the police. Sometimes I think about, man, I think, like I said before, a lot of people around us don't give a fuck. And it shows. They all into the routine, you know what I'm saying? Of just going by, nobody messing with me. I ain't gonna mess with everybody messing with you. You just don't see it yet. You think you got all these good businesses and you ain't gonna be touched. Man, you gonna need us. You gonna need strong soldiers on your side when it happens, man. Not them Willie Foo cats. You know what I'm saying? Who want to just show they got all this gear and the armory and all that, man. But when the shit hit the fucking fan, are you ready? It's already hit the fan. Yeah. What they say? SHTF. It's already here. I told y'all yesterday when I did my live, man, it's hot as hell out there. And they talking about keep the AC no lower than 78. It's already hit the fan. They do a lot of things, man. I can get up on that. We're gonna have that dialogue later. But they do a lot of things to take away your rights and make you feel like everything is okay. We're at war, y'all. We've been at war. I know everybody don't want to live their life in stress and worrying about tomorrow and all that. But hey, that's the new norm. Like they said that it's the new norm. Reality of we're at war in the United States, and a lot of them, when say for instance this, how we're in war, so many killings of our own kind, and nobody really talking about it. Black Lives Matter ain't came out for Pookie getting shot down the street, or Shawana getting, what I'm saying, shot, raped, whatever. Ain't nobody talking about it. It's just the parents. Everybody say, "Oh, that's their family." You know what I'm saying? That child was doing this and doing that. That's a possibility. But everybody ain't doing wrong. But see, they made it the new norm for people like us to get knocked off, and nobody really just. It ain't about no marching, man. Man, picket signs been put down. Y'all got to start showing, like, man, y'all grown men out there, youngsters. Women, y'all got to start acting like y'all really women. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't approach a person they feel like might give them a problem, man. They don't. That that ain't even natural. And if they do, they gonna find out the hard way. They gonna find out the hard way, y'all. But everybody look like quick licks, easy targets. The way they worry about how they looking and the fashion that's going on, man. We at war. You know what I'm saying? I bet you this, and I'm gonna say it like this: over there in Ukraine and Russia and all that NATO stuff, I bet they ain't walking around with no jewelry and nice clothes on and nice cars, music. I know, youngsters, y'all saying, God dang, OG, we gotta still live. Man, we at war, man. And stop being at war with yourself. Stop being at war with your community and see how people start respecting y'all. Y'all stop knocking each other off. Everybody else gonna do it, you know. And all these video games like Black Ops, all that, Call of Duty, they teaching them how to build up their nuts. Man, come on, man. Come on, man. They go out there. I bet old boy went out there. They said it was already motivated, racially motivated. What else they got to tell you? They could clean it up. Even years ago, when that boy went in that church, the police took him to go get a hamburger. Y'all playing? Y'all still think it's a game? I told you, real folks back out here, we're gonna just call a spade, man. Everybody talking about they want to go back to Africa for what? This our land. You gonna fight for it or what? You gonna tighten up or what? That's what it boils down to. I don't want my wife and my kids going out there with that goofy stuff, but I know it's goofy people all around us. Cause nobody's standing up like that. You know, I know it's a lot of organizations out there, but it's an organization, man. And of course, a lot of people working behind the scenes. Tap in. Let's see what's happening. We ain't got to put everything on Front Street, but I know it's plot, plan, and strategize, man. Yeah. And David Banner said it first. I ain't heard from David Banner in a minute. What happened to David Banner, man? The black box. What happened to him? Everybody just start talking some real talk, man. They get him out of here. They get him out of here. And y'all allow that. Or mysteriously they come up dead. People don't even know they, had certain elements. But then you got one or two friends say, oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. They've been having that problem. Who was those sellouts? Even though Kevin Sanders passed away, everybody, oh man, I wasn't all the way with him. But at the end of the day, he was waking up a lot of them people who thought they was, the shit or better, whatever. But any token, I'm saying this. Anytime one of our quote unquote name brand figures, right, pass away, it's always dirt on their name. Dirt on their name. You don't see no other nationality doing that, man. Because talking about somebody ain't gonna build up no community. It's gonna make everybody go for self. Oh man, them boys don't give a goddamn, man. This is what it is. This is what's happening. It should be a rage. I ain't talking about going up there around the tape and all that. I'm saying in your mind, you should be waking up or woke up and say, okay, it's definitely serious. You know, let this be an eye opener. If you was slipping, now you ain't slipping. Come on, man. We gotta tighten up, man. I don't see how you can be on point on the battlefield and you always lit. You always lit. You don't, man. Somebody a bullet go by you and all that, man. How would you respond? If you taking Percocets, you taking drugs. We didn't do all that back in the day, man. We stayed on point. That's why they had to get rid of us because we really didn't have no drug addiction in Generation X. They had some momos, and some people did that. But this new generation showed that everybody's somewhat on it. I ain't counting the youngsters out. That's why I'm trying to educate them, holler at them, however lingo you want to put with it, and let's have a conversation. How can we, as the older generation, I just want to see the ages of the individual. I really don't want to see it because it's a bad situation, but I want to see what was the ages of the individuals that got killed in this storm. It wasn't no, I think what they say, 13 people got shot. 11 of them was black. Yeah, that's what it was. 11 of them was black, 10 dead. What if that was your mama? Say for instance, shoot, they just going to the grocery store, so we can't say it's the life they was living. So the life they living, going grocery shopping, is banned now? Or is people honestly not paying attention to their surroundings? But you at the grocery store, you ain't worried about somebody coming in, but I do. Man, my head is always on the swivel, man. And that's probably how they get us by these prices. Because by the time you get to that checkout line, guess what? Your price high. You wasn't really paying attention to the prices because be watching your surroundings. You trying to go in and out. So yeah, they doing a lot of price gouging in them stores. So who goes? I don't know what time of the day it was. It seemed like it was like more to the nighttime. But the dude drove 2 hours to get there before the store closed. So what if it was your wife to say, baby, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the store and grab this because she done forgot some buns or something to go with your meal, man. I know you hurt right now. I know you hurt right now. Or it's a birthday party she had to go plan for and she had to go to the store real quick. People don't even know the daddy or the mama ain't coming back. That's why I say love your kids. Kids love your parents. Stop taking life for granted. Stop taking life for granted, man. Once you walk out that door of your house, in your home sometimes ain't always safe, but that's supposed to be the peace of mind of everything, right? But once you walk out that door and go out in that jungle, once you lock that, once you lock that door and you out there, you're on your own. Everything that your parents have taught you, you should take in consideration when you're driving down that street. It's a wild, wild west, man. Coolio said it first. You know what I'm saying? Put it in the music. Wild, wild west. I pray every day for my family. You know, I pray every day for my family because I know, man, it's a wicked society out there, man. People can just be going to the movies. People can be going to the gas station. Senseless killing. And I'm gonna talk down on that. Senseless killing in our community is weakening our community. That guy you just killed last week, guess what? He could have been one later on if you had a conversation. You was mature enough to have a conversation that'll save your life one day. Ask yourself. We did that when I was on vacation. All that rhetoric and all that stuff we was talking about, we wasn't banging in prison, fool. We was about our race, like every other ethnic group. It was a mutual understanding. We had laws and principles. So these goofies get out here acting like they don't understand the protocol. Grown folks. Grown folks, man. I just keep getting that thought that, you know, what if? What if I got a family member that went down there in Buffalo, man, in that community? Because when your family start getting, you know, bigger, everybody start moving away. But what if I hear that call, man, Blase Blase got shot down there? You know, they're shooting in a convenience store. Is that the only time that black folks get together, really understand, man, and do all they sorry? I'm sorry at a funeral. When was the last? They already start. Look, when that thing came out, I'm gonna tell you something. We are. I ain't gonna speak for no other race because that ain't my business, right? But my type of people, my tribe, we're very family orientated. Let me say that. That you know that 19 made everybody stop hanging and kicking in family. You know, you know reunions and stuff like that. So that could be part of the issue too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody believe in what they say, other than what he say. That's part of the problem too. I really don't care what they say on the news. Like I said before, it's more to the point of saying, man, it's so much bull crap going on in the society. Let me turn this phone. Yeah, there we go. It's so much bull crap going on in society, man. Right now, I ain't worried about no goddamn dog. I ain't worried about no humane society. Cruelty to a puppy on every news. They got a whole break on the news station. We got poverty out here, high gas prices. Out, people losing their house. They don't even talk about for it to be the great state of the United States. They talking about California. Have y'all seen Skid Row? What's so great about that? People watching people live on these streets. Vacation down here. Vacation down here. Man, fuck a vacation. We're whoa, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. Man, I couldn't even imagine, man. If one of my family members was in that Buffalo store, man, how they family feeling. Or anything in our community, you know. I got all the ghetto name people in my family, so I don't even want to call out nobody's name, man, for real, for real. Cause I ain't gonna put that on them. But what if one of my cousins or my aunties or my uncles was in that store? It's the same thing the way I feel in my community. Why you think we we really don't have no community? But when, like, say for instance, when I say a community, that's understanding. You see a badass child out there back in the day, you remember how it went, right? I'm gonna tell your mama when she get out work and you feared that because your mama get on your butt. You know what I'm saying? They shoot them old schools. I felt like they was straight up out of slavery, man. They forgot slavery was over and they was all on us. You know what I'm saying? That's taking care of your business as a parent, man. You know what I'm saying? If you take care of things at the house, you don't when your child get in public, you ain't gotta take care of them. You just give them that look. Remember that church look? Everybody went to church growing up in our generation. Remember that mama be singing in the choir and you acting a fool over there in the audience, and she give you that look. That's when the community was tight, man. Now, if mama give that child a look like that, she probably just roll her eyes, or the dude might just get up and leave church. That's sad. See the difference? When you whoop their ass early, I'm gonna say it like that. When you whoop their ass early, they gonna respect you as a parent. Stop trying to be their friend, be their parent. Like this dude right here, the 18-year-old who went in that Buffalo store. Somebody, somebody guided him to do some stupid shit. He didn't think of that as his own. He 18 years old. He might about to get out of school. 18. He trying to be known, right? Trying to be seen as a rebel. I don't even know, like a coward. And at one time they, what was that? They was putting on in Chicago. Man, it's crazy, man. And nobody's waking up. Everybody's still worried about jury, going to Belize, worried about going back to Africa. You know what I'm saying? Worried about doing all that, man. But it was a dude that used to put on a mask, a black mask, and he was a white dude, and go through the hood and shoot up people. Probably killed your partner, right? Now you know you already beef with this guy across the city. Now you finna go spray up his hood, and that's how the rivalry started. Think about it, man. If you actually knew who killed your partner, and it wasn't the opposition, but it was somebody of another ethnic group, how would you feel? Because everybody be in their feelings on the street. Everybody be in their feelings on the street, man. We don't never sit back and think about it. Man, have we been set up? Everybody talking about they play chess. Did you do your investigation to find out who killed your partner? Or you just went out on the people you had beef with? Or the dude you bump into at the club? Or you already having mishaps with? Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta start thinking. And like I said, this is gonna be quick. I'm definitely understanding everybody don't play checkers. Some people play chess. I mean, let me rephrase that. Everybody don't know how to play chess. They play checkers. So checkers is a whole different game. Chess is a strategy game. Checkers, it's a little bit strategy, but it's more, depending on house rules. What's your house rule? You got flying kings. Can you jump backwards? What's your house rules? Everybody got different house rules. But one thing I want to say by our community, we need to have one rule, man. Stop killing each other, man. You don't kill, man, you don't see people killing each other when they're in war. They chill out. Start paying attention to your surroundings, man. I'm gonna drop that Buffalo link up in here so y'all can check out if y'all haven't heard about it, or you don't even know what's happening. Yeah, like they say, that ain't in my state. I ain't worried about it, but it can happen in your state. You got to see what the mind frame of these individuals that's really on some other shit. Really never really liked you. Really don't like you like you don't like your homeboy for whatever reason. Yeah, they own that. So what's gonna happen? Think about it. I done seen cases where police will shoot somebody in the back and they know how to play the system, right? And they get 3 years for pleading guilty. 3 years for taking your brother, taking your cousin. Come on, man. It's a game out here. You know what I'm saying? So when they say defund the police, what is that? Only ones that actually uh, police our community is somebody from outside of our community who really don't understand. Who really don't understand. So they don't know our culture. So their attitude come out like they big bad Superman. But at the end of the day, y'all, if y'all allow them to, feel like that, you know what I'm saying? Then they gonna walk around like that. Because man, we had this saying back in the day, man. Only way you was a cop if you was scary in school and blase blase. You got tired of getting bullied, man. But god damn, man, that rubbed off on generation and generation, man. So now our community don't have nobody basically look like us, and those that they say look like us, they don't talk like us. Their reactions ain't like us because they ain't part of the struggle no more. They wind up getting about the struggle, right? So they're not seeing our point of view on the struggle, but I'm not seeing a point of view on these goofies killing each other neither. Off of somebody else's block, off somebody else's product. It's about respect. You see that? That I said last, but that should be first. If you respect somebody to the fullest, man, do you already know how you want to be treated, right? And if you ain't got the power, when I say that, if you ain't got your man up, you need to stay in your place, stay in your lane, man. Everybody wasn't no goddamn king back in the day. And everybody definitely ain't no king right now. That gun don't make you a king. But what it's doing is making you look like a coward because at the end, if we're at war, why are you killing your own soldiers? That's why I said the other day, I feel like black folks knew KKK and they wearing it with pride. Not all of us. Not all of us. But we need to start calling these suckers out. I'm not putting nobody on no high horse. Nobody on a high horse in that rap business. They ain't opened up no grocery stores. You know what I'm saying? They ain't helping the community. What's a drive is good. That's a start. That's a start. But I'm talking about if you're not even supporting your loved ones when they in activities, graduations coming up. If you ain't stepping out your box, because why? 9 times out of 10, graduations be on Saturdays, right? It be on Saturdays. But the parents basically be going out the day before because they happy. So they might not make it, or cousins might not make it to the graduation. They might not. And doing the follow up on that Buffalo shooting, right? Security was there, but the government bypassed so-called security. I want, and that goes for the nationality or, people just relax at their job. They ain't taking their job serious. And then when they take the job serious, what do we say in our community? We be like, oh man, you flashlight cop. Martin was a fool with that one, but flashlight cop in a motel is no different than being in the grocery store. You still got to do your job, man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody can be security officers nowadays, clearly. And that's the same thing as in them clubs. In them clubs. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of the day, I know elections about to come up. So it's gonna be a lot of red flags. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of red flags because they trying to take it ain't us. They need to go to the situation of the people that's actually doing these heinous crimes. But it's kind of hard to push that for the simple fact if we are killing each other too. So that makes the hood be like, oh yeah, yeah, them youngsters down there, they don't know how to gun safety, they don't know how to deal with no guns neither, man. We don't even really have an argument because the hood doing the same thing, man. You know, and this is my point too, man. You know, everybody slips and falls in life, and if you haven't, you're a fool. You're lying to yourself. You ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. So the thing is that, and this is why I'm so hard on the youngsters. If you don't fuck up your record, you can actually own a firearm. But they allow you to do what you gonna do to fuck you up, so you won't have no ways of protecting yourself out there. You get that? If you don't hear nothing else I said, if you don't hear nothing about, man, tell your family you love them, say, man, listen to your parents and stuff like that, agree, respect and authority. If you don't care about the government or officials at all, respect your parents, man. But with parents, you need to sit there and show them what they need to respect. It ain't so much just because I'm a parent and I brought you into this world. No, no, no. I done for you. I have taught you some shit. Just because you had a child don't make you, you know what I'm saying, okay to be able to, people would think that. But as, when the child is young, right, they'll be like, mom, dad, woo, woo. Then you start getting older and then you start feeling yourself as a teen and you like, man, where were you at? You didn't do nothing or you had, a certain situation going on. But only thing I'm saying, respect your parents, right or wrong. That's grown folks stuff. But parents, I also would like to see more parents start standing up and becoming somebody. If your kids are not respecting you, ask them why. Like what the hell going on, right? So we got some bottom based conversation that we need to have for our community, by our community. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it all goes to say it's a wake up call. We got so much to talk about in our community, get it right, and that a list of paying attention to your surroundings is at an all time high. It's at an all time high, man. Especially when elections finna come up, is about to come up, should I say. It's at an all-time high. They're going to do a lot of distractions. I said that a couple of days ago. They're going to put distractions all, man, I wouldn't be surprised there's an earthquake somewhere. Or, boom, Texas gets some goddamn snow over the whole state. It's going to be distractions coming out, man. Don't worry about what Hollywood. Hollywood is not putting no money in your pocket. But like I said yesterday, Kendrick Lamar dropped that song. Y'all need to go check it out, man. Support the real. Support the real, man. Even if it's just sliding in and chiming in and hitting that like button and all that, so the message can get out, man. You support all the theatrics. You support entertainment. Everybody seems like they just want to be entertainment and quote unquote. I'm not preaching to nobody. I'm just having a dialogue and conversating on some real topics or some real matters. I'm not a blogger. I just jumped up on this internet because I see the message really ain't getting out there. Or people are getting confused about the messenger, not the message. That's sad, man. Our people want to be so much entertained, you missing the whole world pass you by. It ain't about making it in Hollywood because you already know 360 deals and everything else come with it. Sorry about that. Uh, I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Buffalo. In our community, they moaning. Man, that's a sickening. You say, for instance, you send your daughter, your son down the street. And they don't be like going. You know what I'm saying? They don't like going, but they gonna do it because you the parent and hey, they just try to help you out because they see you busy. And you tell them go get some eggs. Or you tell them go get some milk. or get one of them, go get their own TV dinner, whatever, right? And that's the last time you seen them. That's fucked up. Over somebody madness or what they feel like they trying to prove a point to do. This dude came in there with a bulletproof gear, like bulletproof vest, camouflage. He got out the car at the store shooting people in the parking lot. That's the craziest thing, man. That's the craziest thing. I can't even imagine. And you always see us come to the crime scene, everybody crying and everybody hurt. And then you gonna see the t-shirts. We're making this a new norm, like it's okay to just, you know, people gonna die. I hate to think our community feel like that, man. Like, everybody got their day, yeah, but some people just go way before their time. We missing out on a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of scholars, a lot of people. You might be missing out on the next president that look like us. Like I said, I don't like saying black. I don't think I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Let me see. This pen top is black. That's what blackness is. Look at the shade. I'm so off. Stop, people. Look, look, look. And we have different dialogues, man, different topics. I just want to chime in on that Buffalo shooting. Try to open up. I'm gonna open up. If somebody want to jump on there, let me get this right. Buffalo shootings, man. Buffalo shooting that happened a couple of hours ago, y'all. This is a hot topic. You know, I'm supposed to be cutting the grass right now. You know what I'm saying? So, the grass could wait till the afternoon because now it got too goddamn hot. I know it did. I know it did. Shoot, I'm gonna drop the link, y'all. If anybody want to jump in here and have a conversation, I'm just gonna drop the link. And I ain't gonna be on too long, man. But the conversation needs to be talked about. Like, how do you feel if you sent your child to the store and something like that happened, regardless what community you in? How would that make you feel? You'd be hurt. But I know it's not a lot of people, quote unquote, on here this morning, but I'm still gonna get the message out. Everybody's somewhat at church. And that's what I'm saying too. For that dude that went up in that church, man, and shot up them people. Well, you can't even participate in your religion in peace. That's the craziest thing. You can't even participate in your religion in peace. You don't know when the thief come at night, man. And the night is the mindset. The mindset is considered night, right? Not when it's dark outside and all that, but the night when you slipping. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all guys be slipping. Y'all women be slipping. Y'all think y'all just gonna go to the grocery store. I tell my family all the time, look around, man. And if I go to other cities, guess what my kids and my wife say, why you acting like, man, what? Being cautious? I don't think I'm Superman. I know I can be touched. You'd be a fool to think you can't be touched. A living, walking fool. So everywhere you go, man, there's nothing wrong with paying attention to details. Nothing wrong. Ain't nothing scary about that. Especially when you're around your kids and your wife. Is everybody on point? That's why they say, man, that boy was slipping. Yeah, because everybody don't stay on point all the time. But if you don't stay on point at all, try to do better and get it. Get more on point. Get more on point, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. It's just crazy, man. I couldn't even imagine that, man. I don't want to imagine that. I don't want to imagine that, man. Yeah. Uh, time the shenanigans, I understand, man. I believe you can have fun around your family and close acquaintances, but trying to go out there right now when we're in the middle of, you know, inflations, with this gas, people that lost their job, and some people depend on the government for real, but people ain't getting that government assistance like they was. Man, it's a cold world out there right now. It's a cold world out there. Let me see if they got anything else pushing. See if they got anything else pushing, man. And I don't like starting my morning, but this is like a new news alert. You know what I'm saying? Like Channel 2 News or Channel 7 News or 24 or 36. You hear it, but a lot of our community don't pay attention, quote unquote, what goes on the news, and I understand why. They show more bullshit on the news than anything. We don't care about what's going on over there. We got some problems here. Not just you putting on a display only when it's in our community. You showing death or the drug addiction. It's man, don't get me started. I don't want to get started. Not on this. Not on this one. God dang, why I keep doing that? Not on this one. But we got a lot to talk about, man. It's news. They got 24 hours news, and they play that clip in almost 3 times through the day. Whole segment. Like it ain't nothing else popping in the world. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing else going on. All right. Let's see. Nothing else going on. Stuff going on all the time, man. They always want to just show what's going on negative in our community. I know it's some charitable events that's going on, giving back to our community. They don't want to show that though. They want to show it's like problems in the hood. It ain't problems every day. Not where I'm from. It ain't problems every day, but people do really get along. It's just when people start disrespecting. But that's not even here or there on this conversation. I'm talking about that Buffalo shooting today. A lot of people ain't even chimed in. And yesterday I was talking about that Kendrick Lamar. You know what I'm saying? This dude, 10 killed in a racial shooting in Buffalo. And they saying racial motivated. It's all on the news, man. All on the news. 18 years old, man. I'm gonna put this in the description so y'all can find it, or y'all just can type it in. Type it in. We need to start doing more informing each other. Because I know one thing, if I didn't get it through the wire, shit, I wouldn't have known what was going on in Buffalo. I'm worried about Texas. I'm worried about everything around me to stay on point. Making sure you got your EDC. When you go to work, man, do you got a couple extra bottles of water? Do you got like some food if your car break down or the world come to the goddamn end? If the world come to the end. Morning, morning. Chiming in and catching up. Well, we're talking about that Buffalo situation. 10 killed in Buffalo, New York. Supermarket. Hate crime shooting is the headline. And then, some of these titles saying pure evil. 10 killed in Buffalo, New York. That's sad. That's sad, man. Because like I was saying, if you think about the parents that actually sent their child down the street to the store because it's in the community and told them just to get some, minute stuff like shit, eggs, sugar, salt. The child probably didn't want to go, or they did want to go. Never know, right? They go down there, man, go in the store or walking up to the store. They say the teen, the coward, starts shooting in the parking lot. Now, damn, you wouldn't think nobody started shooting, right? in the parking lot at a grocery store, surprise, surprise, this is what happened. So since now that we up out the illusion that like everything is sweet, everything is cool, let's go back to reality. The shooting happened. So then, with him jumping out in his bulletproof vest, camouflage shoes, the security guard's supposed to already reacted. I ain't got no information about if the security guard kept him out the dang store, shot his chest, shot the vest, or whatever. Well, let's say it didn't happen because he made it into the store. That's what I'm saying. Security guard probably been distracted. Probably was on the phone. Probably was like, man, I can't look at everybody to come in the store. But can you hear the shooting outside before it got in the store? Oh, you were just being a security guard because a lot of security guards I have seen wasn't about their life. They just like that word security across their chest and the possibility of rat packing an individual. Suspect. Suspect. So now, say for instance, now they got a suspect security guard that didn't. I mean, I hope he wasn't a flashlight cop. In a lot of stores I go in, I don't see flashlight security. Well, I see some that want to be so bad in the law enforcement thing, they'll do whatever. They'll attack you and all that, man. Because they know they got an upper hand, especially if you're a little guy or a female and they just really trying to handle you, right? But yeah, so he jumps in there, starts shooting up the whole store. He said that dude came down squatting. He came down squatting in the store. That's the news article. That's the news article. He came down squatting in the store. So, say for instance, he had some tactical training. 9 times out of 10, grew up doing that. But this is what I want to say too, man. If I was in that situation, man, it'd be other situations as in somebody be busting back. Or you always gotta have your hiding spot. Not your retreat spot, but then some kind of position yourself in the store where you can have some kind of obstacle in front of you and the shooter, right? Everybody say run, fight, or no, run, hide, and a lot of people just be running. It's in a grocery store. Say for instance, I don't know if he had his hard hat on, military whole setup, but at the end of the day, canned goods all over that grocery store. I know canned goods ain't gonna do nothing to no bullet, but god dang, he'll be like looking, he ain't gonna be running through there like nobody's gonna fight back for real, for real. Everybody hiding. I can imagine that some burst of fire like that is very uneasy. That's why you should never be slipping. I know down here in Texas, we got open carry. And it's a lot of marksmen. One dude tried to go in the church after the other dude went in the church, and after the other shooting in Walmart, tried to go in the church, the boy got murked, boy. Everybody was packing. Everybody was packing. So I said that to say this. When you go in the grocery store, man, please take only what you need in there. But also take what you need in there. Because that's a soft target. No matter how you look at it. Grocery stores, church, schools, parties, because everybody trying to have a good time. Think about this, y'all. Whenever you feel like nothing should happen, that's when you should expect something's going to happen. I can tell you that. That's that life lesson, though. I don't know about you, but I feel a calmness come down. That made my them bat senses. You know what I'm saying? To get everybody to understand what I'm saying. My zone come on point, man. Man, it's a point. Like if you're at any kind of establishment, church or whatever, don't be just focused on what's going on in front of you, man. You really need to be looking around because you don't know these people like that. People go to church, new people. When the pastor say, "We got any new guests?" You see all the people be standing up. You didn't know them before then. Stop getting comfortable. Stop getting comfortable where you at. Kids going to school, they just worry about outfits, right? How the cars look and all that. Man, I don't want to be in school. So you already distracted. You're not paying attention to this kid you never seen in your school. Even though they got that new thing with the badges and they've been on point like that, but they slip too. They human. They slip too. They human. So when I say what I say, man, it's all about, man, I'm trying to keep my people to understand life is not a goddamn game. Life is not a game. And if you play it like a game, the game will end. You only got so many lives. But in this human life, if God give you the benefit of the doubt, like, okay, I'm gonna do this to him, but I'm gonna keep him alive, man, I be saying God got a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes people always feel like people go before their time, but you saying 10 people, is that the plan? Like you going in the grocery, I'm just trying to figure out that logic too. Everybody got their point they gonna pass, but I think a lot of people pass before their time. Man, I don't understand it. I don't understand that logic right there. But then I know it's a higher creator, so then I can get down with that. But it just be messed up because humans, we kind of selfish. We don't want to see nobody, none of our loved ones go. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah, for real. Dwayne Parker say that all the time. God got a sense of humor. And it's crazy because I'm gonna elaborate on that. I never thought I'd be the age I am now. You know how we used to wild out, man. Hold on, I gotta go get a charger. Stand by real quick. Y'all don't leave, man. I'm coming right back. Sorry about that, guys. Man, I have to get that charger back on here. But yeah, to elaborate what you said, man, God got a sense of humor because I never thought, like me growing up, I didn't care. Who really cares? And I know what these youngsters going through. Who really cared uh, about when they're young? They ain't looking at life like that. It's not promised, but look at us. We still alive. You know what I'm saying? We probably got some gunshot wounds. We probably did the wildest thing growing up. Now we dealing with the repercussions of being silly growing up. You know what I'm saying? We God got a sense of humor. You thought in your mind when you young, all the stuff you go through, first thing you thinking about, man, I ain't gonna live that long anyway, because how we was living. But now look at us. We living in our 40s and 30s and we feeling the pain on having to take medicine. It's just crazy. Because you thought you was gonna be gone, but you ain't gone. Uh, he say, cow yeah, cowards killers was wearing the coward killer was wearing the symbol of Ukraine. Oh man, that's crazy. That's crazy, man. But you know what? It's always gonna be something like that's a distraction. Because I don't know, they just sent billions of dollars over there to fight somebody else's war. But only thing they had to do, and they was crying about trying to give us any stimulus pay, right? But they quick to send to the other country. Why? Because it's a money thing. War is money. You cause a war in any country, or say you did this. That's like the streets, man. That's like the streets. You have many ways how to, you know how we say it, launder the money. Come on, man. Man, you ever drove around a nice neighborhood, man, and you seen all these big houses, and you say, "Damn," you get so mad, or all this land. And I'm gonna get back on that Buffalo thing. All this land. Uh, and you know, back in the day, they say only thing you have to do to own land, you have to get a stick, and you can stick it in the ground, right, and claim it. Land claims. That was a big thing back in the day. You know what I'm saying? A big thing back in the day. Uh, so as I drive down the country roads or wherever through the city and all that, I say, come on, man. So now you done left generation wealth for your people. Where we, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say it like this: where are we leaving generation wealth that your kids can be satisfied and they kids can be satisfied? It ain't at a club, because half the people to be owning these clubs, they can't manage it. Why? We always call it in the hood, they trick bill too high. That's crazy. Huh? They trick bill is too high. Uh, but that's not even here or there. But what I'm saying is we can't see ourselves. That's the average brother, sister in the hood. Even though that dude had that Nazi thing on, and it seemed like it was a black store, I just want to know, shit, where I who owns that store in Buffalo? Anybody can find that, man. Who owns that store? What is it? A black-owned grocery store? Uh, all right, Adam. Shit will never change as long as there's an asshole like this prick in Buffalo shooting people. Say that's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. But back in the day, we had a thing, and I was saying this. I'm gonna elaborate on it first. Oh, okay, okay. Said the first person he killed uh, was a white person, but the other ones was all black, is what I heard. Let me say, 11 blacks was shot, but it's a black grocery store in a black community, should I say? But I want to find out the owner to that, because I was always preaching and talking about, man, why we don't. All these rappers got millions and millions of dollars. We constantly support them in our hood, but we constantly don't get nothing from them. But entertainment, that's all we get from them. Spend more money on their concerts and they ain't put no tuition money on your kids' books. They ain't paid your bills here and now. But then I already know it ain't all their money. See, that's when you know the game. It ain't all their money. So they can't do that. Think about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan. Old for Granby, and all the other celebrities. They can talk their good talk. They can give about, say, for what is 100,000 to a celebrity to do an event once a year around tax season, so it can be a write-off. What is that? Is that giving back to the community? Because you're gonna get that back. Some of these celebrities don't even pay taxes no more. Think about everything that's against us, right? They was locking us up for years selling weed, right? Now they legalizing it. But then to get the license to sell the weed, guess what you got to do? You got to go through all this rickaroo type bull crap. You know what I'm saying? On the streets, you just sold it. Get it from uh, Pablo or something like that, wherever your connection was, and sell it on the street. Now they want to, and that could be the problem too, with the mind frame. You don't know what they put in this, right? Dispensary type weed. You don't know what they putting in that. It's just getting signed out. Tell me, when has the government ever cared about the pharmaceutical business? Right? The pharmaceutical business. I heard this skit, the dude talking about well, mama's all against the grandma's all against the drug dealers. Tell me, don't go out there and sell drugs and stuff of that nature. Guess what? Then you turn around and say, go get that change in my purse. I need my medicine from the pharmacy. Because they legalized it, huh? You have elements, and they need that. It's the same thing as weed and alcohol and cigarettes. It's all if they got the money. You know what I'm saying? Think about why the Mexican mafia, not Mexican mafia, the Italian mafia, back in the day got big. Prohibition. They always been fighting. See, the government won't look. They know they can't stop nothing because there's only so many of them. They have you controlling billions of people about what you say in your tight suit, but you can't control to stay away from where people don't want you at. You got to have your hands in everything, right? So that's what's up. So you really don't know mentally what's going on in that weed that everybody talking about. Hey man, I got that pumpkin, I got that whoop, I got that. Man, where that shit come from? That's what we used to say. It ain't about a new strand. It's about the chemicals they putting in it. It might be messing up people's brain. You better go back to that. I'm gonna say something. Reggie. You better go back to that Reggie. You can trust the Reggie. You know what I'm saying? That all that what was it? Man, so many days, man. So many days, man. OG. Man, hold on, man. What's all of this, man? You know what I'm saying? Make you feel good. Yeah. Just like they say, I understand like one person, a white person got shot, but nobody perfect with they shooting. That's all. One. Shit. Yeah, damn. We got soldiers down. We got soldiers down, man. And of course, I mean, let me pop this back up. I didn't even hear that part, man, because it didn't even matter. I know it was in our community. I know we more hurt than they are. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us went down. A lot of us went down, man. And the fear. Think about that, y'all. I just want y'all to put yourself in that scenario and be like, you hear shooting outside, but since it's so norm in the hood, you're really not reacting to that, right? You think it's a kid playing with firecrackers. You think it's a quarterback fire. You know what I'm saying? You'll be a paranoid individual if you just when you hear that sound, you just duck. But it's good to pay attention where that sound coming from. Never forget that. That can save your life one day. But we hear all that drama and violence in our community, and that's the mayhem of the mind frame that we really live in. Because I think a lot of us got PTSD. We've been in the military battlefield ever since. Now I can say since we was little, from the ghetto to the projects in the hood. It's levels to this game. And I was saying that the other day, man. I'm a real scholar on information. You know what I'm saying? As of that, man, I'm gonna keep it straight up, man. I know I didn't go to I went to college, but it has nothing to do with my mind frame of understanding common sense. See, a lot of these scholars they go to school, but they dumb in these streets, and they always get caught slipping. Ran game on. And the conversation back when we was growing up, God bless a Mark's heart. Without a Mark, a real nigga show start. And that was that street talk. To break it down, we need a lot of Marks out here, right? Because the world is struggling. But the government is dealing with everybody in the community, for real, like a Mark. So think about that. If we wake up, they ain't gonna have no power. Real talk. Or they're not getting their little soldiers to knock us off point. Knock us off point in the simple fact of, oh, man, that community be sleep, man. Shit, that was Friday night, Saturday night. Hey, man, they finna think about going to the club, man. You know what I'm saying? They ain't on point. You know what I'm saying? They thinking about a birthday party. Yeah, but why we can't live life like that? Because we make it hard for us to live life like that. You understand what I'm saying? We all, man, I don't know nobody, man, real talk. And this is the honest truth. You go in the community, man. If you don't know that area, you gonna be on point. Or if your friends say, "Hey, man, if they got a store or a club or a hookah lounge down here, man, let's go check it out." You always first thing you say is, "What side of town is that? Why? Why you scared to kick it with your people now?" That's what I'm saying. If we could change that feeling of the north side, east side, this, they'll start respecting us as a community, man. They will start respecting us as a community. Back in the day, I never understood real talk, where I see people from different ethnic groups try to fight us. That didn't happen. That didn't happen. But when you start losing your morals, and you worried about your jewelry and your look, you trying to look prettier than a female, right? Then that's a weakness. Y'all know that, right? Young generation, old generation, if you ain't get the memo, the real conversation is about to be had. If you think you're looking cuter than an actual female, you got some suspect potentials. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look. I take offense. You know what I'm saying? I like looking grimy. That's that man structure, for real, for real. And that's the whole thing of what's going on now. So when I say we're used to the violence, we're used to the gunshots, car backfire, man, that's just everyday life in the hood, right? So if them people in the store wasn't programmed to think like this, would they have reacted different? Because everybody needs to understand this. Know where the exit door is to every establishment you go in. Ding. What you hide behind that shelf? Man, that back door. Go where the employee's going. Somebody got to tell you that. See, that's what I'm saying, miseducation. I see all the skits of, uh, run, hide, all that. Man, I seen a shooting in Brazil. Police officer walk in the store and just start blasting everybody. But everybody, when they hit a shot, they want to duck. They don't want, man, come on, man. When you get in the store, find out where the exit door is. I know it's an in and out. Or when I'm saying, if you already know because you've been going to that store for a while, then you good. But if it's a new area, find out what the escape path is, man. Because what happened in Buffalo can happen anywhere, anytime, man. People go in the store, oh, I ain't never been here. First thing you're supposed to do is find out what the security. That door that they say don't open, the alarm will go off. You goddamn right I'm opening that door. Let somebody catch me slipping and I'm off point. You know what I'm saying? First thing I got is my family in front of me. I ain't no coward, partner. I ain't gonna never be a coward. If you're a man, stand on something. That's the whole point. Nobody want to talk about that. You got a lot of men that runs past their family when it's danger. A real man to say, man, hey, if you end up with your wife or your kid, your life, you hope they appreciate it if that, cause you to have your life taken. That's the whole thing about the matter, man. Have your life taken. Try to protect your family. So that if you don't learn nothing else of what I'm talking about, man, pay attention to your surroundings. If you go in the establishment, I don't give a goddamn, it's a club, church, man, Deacon gonna stop me and somebody come in there shooting and I ain't got my issue? No, I'm gonna get up out of that, partner. Me and my family gonna get up out of there or die trying, for real. I ain't gonna be sitting in no pools. I ain't gonna be sitting in no aisle waiting for somebody to come murk me, man. Because I'm scared. Something in your heart got to say, man, shoot, I already knew the possibility because this is a wicked world. Once everybody start understanding it's a wicked world, it'd be different situations when mass shooters, cowards come in. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's it. You can't depend on the security guard. You always got to have your escape path, even when you driving. And you know what? And I'm gonna tell you how times has changed. It really haven't changed, but it's changing for the worse. Like a lot of people starting to react like this. But if you think about it, road rage, right? You know how you used to see them, them old folks give you the finger, or somebody over there who really don't know who you are, don't give a damn who you are. They just in their feeling and they give you the finger. But now them fingers are starting to get people killed. Why? Because you don't know what's going on in the next man's car or the next female's car. Or if they just lost somebody, they love one and all that. And you feel like you can be able to talk that talk. Man, some people ain't on that point every day. It ain't gonna be a good day. Yeah, I know. A lot of people say, man, I handle mine when it comes down. Well, why do that? The only thing you have to do, man, just drive down the road and people retarded anyway. And you don't even know like if that thing really messing with people's brain for real, for real. So a lot of things is about to come about. You understand what I'm saying? It's about to come about because them chemicals need something to react out. It's gonna be some reaction, and it's be some unheard of crap, man. He say, if a car starts shooting at you on the highway, best thing to do is ram their car. Cows want to shoot and get away. Well, yeah. If it's possibility, it depends on the angle though. DP, it's about the angle of the whole matter. It's like if somebody's shooting at you coming, like say for instance, you flick somebody off or you got in an argument and you let them get behind you and the shots start coming from behind you. I would say if it's right behind you, I hit the brakes real hard, already ready for that impact, right? But running from them probably give them another chance to shoot at you. You know what I'm saying? Cowboys gonna do that, man. You know what I'm saying? But then you got some guys, man, that don't give a fuck and they respect is what they say. You just flick them off, that man, that run you down. You know what I'm saying? It's just different situations, and I don't see myself in case somebody's standing in front of me. You know what I'm saying? If I'm a ram them, my thing is, you know, I always got on you, but my thing is this. Uh, at the end of the day, when the law come down and they find somebody slumped over in a car, and you stay there, and you got so many witnesses, they gonna call you guilty until you guilty until proven innocent around here, man. They ain't innocent until proven guilty. So, but we can alleviate all that by just holding your character, get to your place, and enjoy your life. But if the situation comes down to that, we just gotta handle our business. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta handle our business, man. And it's sad, man, because I had to get on here first yesterday. I had to get on about that, man. I hope DP, did you check out that Kendrick Lamar? You check out my live yesterday, the Kendrick Lamar. Man, that boy, that new video, Lies, he broke down the whole industry. And you know the industry ain't gonna like that. So I wake up this morning and you know the wires coming in, man. Hey man, blase. It's like more to the point of, man, there's a shooting in Buffalo. It's the way it happened early I think it was yesterday. You know, our zones are off. So to find out exactly what the time was, you know, I do some more research, but this needs to be heard to our community because guess what? Down here in Texas, it's Sunday. A lot of people go to church on Sundays. It just ain't, you know, it's a chain reaction. You don't know if that's something they already been plotting and setting up. You don't know how your day really gonna go down here. Big facts. Big facts. These people be plotting, planning while we sitting here laying, hating on each other. Oh, goofies. Them goofies, man. That's why I'm saying there's levels to this. And if you thinking that you a goofy, you on anybody real level, you're a fool to think that. But we always, everything's a stage. Everything's a stage. But reality is, real recognize real. And you can't fake that. That means when you see me in person, that's how I am on the internet. I'm not a shadow guy, right? Front line guy. Man, hey man, that's why I say a lot of people, a stage is a stage, but you always got real actors out there. Real actors. This is their character. This is who they are. This is who they became going through the hardship that they had to go through. So yeah, life is a movie. And I gotta say, everybody, everybody is a star in their own movie. Everybody is a star in their own movie. But every season comes to an end. Think about it. Sometimes, like say for instance, a popular show like Snowfalls, or you know, I didn't like Empire. They started going off the chain. I ain't co-signing none of that goofy shit. No. I stopped watching if you got too much same-sex kissing. That's just me. And that ain't even scripted, homie. That ain't even scripted. I don't give a damn. I don't need nobody thinking like that. Paying attention to my channel anyway. So shoot. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like, oh man, he wrong, he don't like, no, I don't like it. I ain't gonna talk about it, but the shows like that, the propaganda they put out there, man, only thing that studio with the Tyler Perry, all that, I don't give a goddamn. That nigga ain't gave me no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I ain't down with that, man. Promoting the young mind to think it's okay. It's okay. That's what's wrong with the world. I think it's like I'm gonna get back on. Everybody got their own movie, but that's part of their movie too. You know what I'm saying? The movies that you put out to make this young generation thinking it's okay. That's a big stage, DP. You get these buses and cowards and people going and shoot a supermarket. You know what I'm saying? Feeling a certain type of way. You know what I'm saying? Because what they seen on the stage they watching life, the stage they watching life. But uh, that's what I'm saying. When you talking about the stage, that was a good concept to understand. And we always say everybody got their own movie, and everybody got their own scripts. So what do you do in your movie, DP, if somebody ain't playing a character? Now, you wrote out the whole script. You know what's real and what's the conversation should be about in certain times. But the person didn't act like that and do that. Guess what? You're going to try to figure out a way to get them out your script or off the TV show, right? Because that's your life. If it's a mark individual or if it's a sibling or a parent or a spouse, you're going to find out how to erase that character out your movie. And that's just real talk. That's just real talk. And that's what we need to do, man. Yeah. To clarify everything what Tyler Perry do and everything Empire, all them Hollywood things, man. To each his own. To each his own, man. I just got, I stand on something. And I ain't gonna perpetrate it. I ain't gonna fake it out. But to each his own, man. If you got people, I don't know. I don't even care about thinking like that. But shit, I don't understand those confusions in life. So to each his own. Whatever make you happy, man. Uh, but it's crazy because like it hit me like a box of bricks when it came over the wire, man. You know, each person when you wake up in the morning, are you thinking about death? We barely catching our break down here and be like, when you waking up in your state, wherever you from, you say, damn God, do everybody's, I don't know. I can slip up sometime too. I don't give praise to Yahweh about waking me up. You know what I'm saying? But that's a blessing to wake up every day because through that night, it's a lot of people who didn't wake up. So to go to a grocery store, I don't even know what time it is. Like I said, it looked like the sun was setting or the sun was rising. You know what I'm saying? To to just go to a grocery store, man, and never go back home. Go to the grocery store and never come back home. And like I said, if it was a child, if it was somebody's grandma, if it was somebody, you know, uh, just somebody loved one. Somebody loved these people that was in the grocery store. So it don't even matter who it was to the individuals. Sometimes we need to just pause and listen to the quiet around us, man, on some peaceful shit. Watch the birds fly. Because I know when I came from, we didn't have no damn birds. We didn't have no damn birds twerking when I was in the penitentiary. And that's why we always reflect back onto that. And that's why we ain't no bad actors like we was back in the day, because you got to go through something to mature mentally. And you got to have a wake-up call. Sometimes it'll be gunplay, make you have a wake-up call. Sometimes there'll be a loved one that passed away to make you have a wake-up call, but you got to stay on it. You got to stay on it. Don't let it just dissipate in a week. You got to stay on it, man, because life is precious. And you're here for a reason. Not to entertain. Yeah, entertain is good. You got to have humor in life, but make sure you're in a good space. Make sure you're in a good space, man. Like I said, waking up this morning was not even, you just imagine that a lot of people Say, all right, babe, I see you in the morning. Or mama, I see you in the morning. Pops, I see you in the morning. Or your kids are away from the house. All right, son, all right. Daughter, I see you in the morning. Calling their name in whatever reference. But morning never comes for them, man. Yeah, it's a blessing just to make it back. At the end of the day, when we complain about the smallest things and overlook the blessings. Yeah, man. Having a job, even though the prices are so high. You know what I'm saying? Gas prices are retarded, but they still ain't making your goddamn per hour rate go up. Your salary go up. Everything else going up, but you see these buildings, they popping up these buildings all around. Damn, somebody doing good in life, or is that part of the monopoly? Think about that. Is that part of the monopoly? You know, they banned the monopoly game back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how life is really ran. Who owns the most houses and who railroads and airplanes and boardwalks. Boardwalks ain't nothing but entertainment. Park Place, stuff like that. Y'all better go back and try to play that game Monopoly and seen since you was little the game been being played. Where you fall in on that game of Monopoly, right? It seems like we just go to jail. Start over. Go to jail. Start over. You know what I'm saying? You better learn the cheat code, partner. You better learn the cheat code, man. But yeah, man, that's why I'm saying blessings on top of blessings, man. Stay humble, breathe. I tell you, it takes 1.5 seconds to change your whole world, sometimes lesser. Yeah. 1.5 seconds can change your world, man. And think about the grocery store. I ain't gonna keep this is what this one particular thing was about. You know, the attention on the Buffalo shooting. So all those who's gonna check it out later, man, I'm gonna go. I got some things to do. I just want to pass that message. And did y'all know about that Buffalo shooting? Just happened a little while ago in your black community. So all those that be getting shot in our black community, people like, oh man, it ain't no need to protest because they show their colors. And we kill each other every day. So where do we protest first at? Something that we made ourselves so normal to? Shootings, fightings. Disagreement could be a fight and be done with it, man. I doubt if a person that looked like you should knock them off, right? Because they did, it's certain situations, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want everybody, like I said, man, we can't show, man, sympathy is there, My heart goes out and prayers go out to the family for all those that lost their life in that shooting. Uh, but now, if it is a protest, it's because their family's gonna be upset because their lifestyle wasn't like that. That's what you gonna hear. Uh, every story is gonna be different, man. But going in the grocery store, you ain't looking for no drama. Going to the grocery store, you ain't looking for no drama. All right, DP, you have enjoy your day. Yeah, like I said, I'm finna go do a household chores, but I just wanted to jump on that to let people know, man, I'm paying attention to the whole world right now. Are you? I ain't just talking about TMZ. Oh my God. I just want everybody to have a blessed day. Like and subscribe, pass the message so we can have a more deep dialogue. Because this is what this channel is about. And then, I'll walk you through my life a little bit. And yeah, so just have a blessed day. Talk to you later. Like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Your boy, yeah, man, we closing out, homie. Appreciate you sliding in, though. Appreciate. I be seeing you on you know, everybody homie page, homie page and all that. You always showing homage, man. I'm talking about that Buffalo thing. I would love for you to go check it out if you haven't checked it out. It was a shooting in Buffalo, man. I'm gonna drop it in the description once everything get downloaded on this phone. so everybody can go check it out. But it's easy to find on YouTube. The Buffalo shooting a couple of hours ago. You know, we're in 2 different time zones. You know anything about that? That shooting down there? But anyway, I was closing out, and I'll be sitting there. Do everybody get their notifications and reminders uh, about when I'm gonna start my show? That's why I'll be sending it out. I'll be ready to talk when I send it out, but I'm just making sure everybody, if they driving, they get in a position and be able to chop up game, man. Uh, but did you get your notice? Oh, you seen it? Okay. But I know you be working. You're a moderator. Yeah, I gotta find out how to set up the moderator too, man. But yeah, man, I was just chiming in, man, this morning because that was weight on my heart, man. Because we got to get it better, man. I know we all used to, like I said, cars backfiring and gunshots and all that, but going to a store, he started off back all in the parking lot shooting people, man. But yeah, if I get on later on, I'm gonna try to see how the day go because the news is the news. Life is going on, and this news every goddamn second being made in the United States. Why keep talking about the same shit? There's other things to talk about. I get mad at the news station because they got a whole segment on some goddamn dogs. Refuge of dogs. Man, come on, man. Come on. We got people out here starving. We got people out here hungry. Let's talk about that. Let's have a dialogue about that. Yeah, it's a cold goddamn world, man. Cold goddamn world. And I tell you this, man. If we don't get it together, well, I tell people all the time, we're at war. I don't know why people don't think that. I don't know why people don't think that, but we're at war, man. We've been at war. So the lanes want to play the silly games like you really matter. You don't matter to nothing. You ain't talking about nothing. We've been through all that. Now we on here. We over here with it. Real conversation from real grown folks, man. Appreciate y'all chiming in. Hopefully y'all jump in when y'all see my notification. Cause I might be on like the other day. I was on for almost 3 hours. And today I'm on for a little bit over an hour and a half. I know that y'all finna be hot as I should have left, but I had to drop this to the fam, man, because I'm going to keep it real. That's what the channel is. So I had to drop this information. If you didn't know, now you know. Holler at y'all, like, subscribe to the new subscribers. Appreciate you. Keep chiming in, man. We're going to keep chopping up and coming up to a plan how to really get this community back right. You know what I'm saying? How to really, and I know there's a lot of people out there doing some good things, man. Just make sure you don't get scandalous with it. You know what I'm saying? The trust in our community is very low. Y'all stay focused, stay blessed, and stay alert, man. For real. 100. Slugger.